Hello everyone. My name is Hannah Law, and I'm here to do my discussion board, number 2. Please forgive me, if I start coughing. I am kind of sick right now, so if you could bear with me throughout this video. But for my, discussion board, I chose to look into, the Methodist. And kind of like what inspired me to look into this denomination is the fact that right below my house, sorry, I'm trying to remember that. Right like behind me, you see the window back there. There's a Methodist church that is very active in the community, and I hear the bell go off every week, and it's so I see it constantly, and it kind of is what inspired me to do more research on it. But the Methodist Church was founded as a Protestant denomination, Protestant Christianity, and it came from the life and the teachings of John Wesley, his brother Charles Wesley, and George Whitefield. Which, if any of you have done anything in colonial America, any kind of general American history, I know you've heard of those names. They're very popular names. And it came derived from a revival of sorts from a different church. You heard about the many revivals and that went on during this time, Great Awakening, stuff like that, and that kind of helped to propel the Methodists as well. The Methodists believe the three big things that the Methodists believe is that people are all by nature that they're dead in sin, and consequently that you are, because of the sin, you are kind of a child of sin or a child of the wrath of God, similar to the beliefs of many other denominations as well within the Protestant Christian community, and that they are justified by faith alone. Works can't get you into heaven, kind of thing, that you have to have faith that you are going to get into heaven, and but also that faith produces inward and outward holiness, which I think kind of maybe differs from other denominations in this fact that the faith is what deals with the holiness. They wanted to separate from not just the Church of England, but from other places as well. There's the Anglican Church that they separated from as well, that had major points of that. Today, Methodist churches, there are still many, many Methodist churches. There are different branches of Methodist, just like there are Baptist. I know there are Southern Baptist, Independent Baptist, all kinds of Baptists, and so that's kind of the same thing with the Methodists. There are a lot of Methodists around, and the thing about Methodists too is that, like, within a thing, I think sometimes preachers go from church to church to church. I know just in the time that I've lived in my house, which has been quite a while, it has been about 15 years that I've lived in this neighborhood, that church has gone through, I think, at least 5 pastors that I know of, and I think that's kind of a lot for like a church. At least what I'm used to is the same pastor for more than an average of 3 or 4 years. But the Methodist Church, though, like I said, they are very big into works can get you into heaven, and have faith. And this is kind of started, like I said, by Jonathan or sorry, John Wesley. I don't know why I said Jonathan Edwards. John Wesley, George Whitefield, and Charles Wesley. Names that, like I said, you hear a lot in colonial America. That's really all I have to dig it. I apologize. I've not felt good at all. So apologize if I sound funny in this video. But that is all for now. Thank you, and have a great weekend.